ASMR. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I have another box that I am super excited to show you. I feel like I say that every single time, but I truly do love all of the shoes that I own. So, as crazy as it sounds, I put a lot of thought into which shoes I want to purchase. I am pretty sure that this is my first Nike box that is white and black. Usually the boxes that my shoes come in are orange and white. I believe my last video it was black and white, and this is my first white and black box. I want to say that I have a lot to talk about with these pair of shoes. They are very special shoes. I haven't decided if they're special shoes for me quite yet, and you'll see why when I explain and show you these pair of shoes. They were very expensive, almost $300 shoes. Isn't that crazy? I was very hesitant to fork out that much money, but I watched a lot of YouTube videos on reviews about these specific shoes, and I read some articles about them, and they basically all said the same thing, that these were the best running shoes out there, and I absolutely love to run. It's one of my favorite things to do. And the shoes that I have, they're Brooks. I've basically run them down to the ground, and so I was in the market for another pair of shoes, and so I came across these, and again, because of the price, I had to do a lot of research, and they convinced me. But when I purchased them and tried them out for the first time, it did not work out. I was in a lot of pain, and when I open the box, I'll explain a little bit more. I actually gave these running shoes 2 tries. I ran in them this morning and thought that I could fix the problem from my first problem when I ran with them, and it did work. It fixed the problem I had the first time with them, but then another problem occurred with this run. So not tomorrow, but Wednesday, I'm sorry. So Wednesday, I will try them out one more time and fix the problem I had with them today. So hopefully the third time is a charm. If not, I will be sad to say that these shoes will not work out for me, but I am definitely willing to give it a third chance. So I hope that you are having a wonderful evening. Again, I am so glad you're here with me tonight. Just sit back and relax, or if you're laying down, get all snuggled and cozy up. I definitely recommend that you use headphones for this video. I don't have any props because it seems like all the props that I've used thus far have not worked out in my favor. So if you can see, it says Zoom and Nike, the swish, the symbol, swish, swish, swish. Are you ready? Are you ready for me to open and see which shoes I am talking about? because they were so expensive. These shoes came with a running bag, so I will show you this first. It's basically just a simple bag. I don't really care for these type of bags, but I thought it was really cool that you're able to get a bag included. I would feel that's only right. Hold on, let me move the box. I would feel that's only right as you pay a lot of money for these shoes. Am I holding it? Dang it. Am I holding it right? I feel like I'm not holding it right. But there's the Nike symbol. But these are the Nike Air Zoom ALPHAFLY Next shoes. They are top of the line running shoes by Nike. What makes these shoes amazing is the fact that they are extremely lightweight. They are ultra lightweight and they are not waterproof. I don't know if you can see, but you can see through the shoe. Can you see my fingers? Yeah. This is made out of 70% recycled material, these shoes, and they use this type of airplane cushion or foam. It's like airplane foam that they use, and it's supposed to be like the most bounciest foam out there. So as you can see, it's very, very thick, the foam. And I kid you not, these shoes, as soon as I put them on and started kind of walking to try them out, I felt like I was bouncing. That's how, like, amazing these shoes are, the technology that was put into it. And the technology and thought process that went into these shoes just are amazing. really, really cool. They're not flexible, but they're thin, and they have this riggedness to it. So they have like a rigged edge, and so that helps grip the laces together a little bit better than just a normal shoelace. So I thought that's really, really cool. And then they have this like metal tip, or maybe it's plastic, but it's pretty sturdy. It's very strong. So I'm going to turn the box over, and so you can see the sides. Really, really cool. And if you can see the box, it has like the checkered flag, the racetrack, like a track and field racetrack, and the Nike symbol. So the box is really cool to look at as well. I really like that they made this out of recycled material. So they're doing their part in saving the environment. And the insoles do not have any cushion at all, but the inside here, if you can see that right there, is very, very cushioned. Lots of cushion, and it feels amazing. Inside, it has zoom in there. So really cool. And I like how they have this type of air, like the shock, the Nike shock shoes. Those are really popular. They're in the back. They usually have that air compression. Well, they have it here right where you're supposed to run, because you're supposed to like run in the front of your foot, or tippy toes, but yeah, right here is kind of where you're supposed to push off. And so I like how they have that. You can see they have it on both sides. Kind of looks like a hoof. That's really cool. That's what the bottom looks like. So again, I've worn these twice. I wore them today, and then I wore them Saturday. I really like the different colors. There's 2 colors for the women's, because these are women's shoes. I believe that they have the same shoe in men's, and I think they have more varieties of color. But for the women's shoes, you either get neon yellow or this like neon purple color. So I chose this color. So I'm gonna go around, do a 360 before I tell you my stories about with these shoes. That's what the back looks like, a diamond type of arrow. It has the swish symbol on the tail end. They're very thin, so it's almost like wearing socks. But out of recycled material. story. I don't want you go and roll your eyes and be like, oh my gosh, this girl is so dumb. So just hear me out. And that's why I wanted to show you the shoes first before I tell my story. Very flexible right here, if you can see that. Very stretchy. Everything else is pretty steady, but right here is very, very flexible, elastic, which is good. Good and bad with my story, I guess. This is what they look like. Very beautiful shoes, well made, in my opinion. I just have a little trouble. Oh, I forgot to mention on the back, and I don't know if you can see it, but it has like a timer. You know when runners run and there's a timer? It just has a bunch of zeros though. Alright, so we're back here, but I wanted to show you the insides. The inside says right here on both. It says measured in the lab, verified by world-class runners, Nike Running. So, are you ready for my story? So I bought these shoes, super stoked. I believe I got them on a Friday. Saturday morning I went out for my first run in these shoes, and I tried to put on some ankle socks. I believe they were Adidas ankle socks. And let me put some sounds. And I put them on, and then I tried to put these shoes on, and the sock kept, getting stuck here. So the sock was getting really tight on my toes, and it was getting all bunched up, by my heel area into my ankle. So I would take the shoe back off, and I would adjust the sock again and try and slip it on, but it is so tight right here. Just putting the shoe on, it is very, very tight. So I was like, okay, well, maybe these shoes, because they're so, basically they're like the shape of an actual foot. So I'm like, maybe I won't need to wear socks, which is very weird to me. So I'm not judging anybody who runs without socks, but I am the type of gal who has to wear socks when she's wearing running shoes or any sort of shoes, unless it's sandals, but any type of shoes, I have to wear socks. So this time I was like, well, I'll just run. Maybe these are shoes that are meant without any socks, meant to be used without any socks. So I took my socks off, put these shoes on without socks, and I went for my run. And it was pretty amazing at first. Nothing was, out of the ordinary. I get to, I believe, my second mile into my run, and I'm starting to feel this blister at the bottom of my foot. At the bottom of my foot with my left, and with my right, I could feel a blister coming on the back of my heel from here. So I start to actually slow down, and I lose focus because I'm, very uncomfortable. I'm sure if you're a runner, you've, had the experience of getting a blister and just the rubbing against a blister that's forming is very painful. So I eventually had to go from a run to slowing down to actually walking because it became very painful. I came home and at the bottom of my foot there was a blister, a long blister at that. It wasn't even a small one or a large one, it was a long one. And then I got like a bubble blister from the back of my heel. I'm gonna adjust my camera really quick. Okay. So, yeah. So if you actually, let me just see if I can move the box. So, right here, this right here, I believe I have a wide foot, and this is kind of meant for people who have skinny feet. So where I got my blister was right here, and it just burned the entire time. So the recycled material rubbing up against my foot was really uncomfortable, and the insoles are very thin. And now I'm starting to realize that you actually can't take these insoles off. I think they're glued, and that is not good. Yeah, the insoles are glued to the shoe. So if you were to switch them out with like Dr. Scholl's or your own, you can't do that. So great. I just learned that right now, and that was supposed to be the problem that I was going to fix. So that is what happened with my first run. My second run, which was today, I was determined to figure it out. So I found at the bottom of my sock drawer the thinnest running socks that I could find, ankle socks that I could find. They were basically fitted ankle socks. And so I put them on and I forced my foot in, and it went in. Great. Wonderful. So I was like, okay, I fixed that problem, so I shouldn't get any more blisters. So I go on my run, and 1 mile down, nothing. About the 2 mile mark again, I start to feel the side of my foot right here go numb, and over here, I actually don't remember, but both feet ended up going numb. Yeah, so, but I was determined I had to get 4 miles down, so I ran the entire time, and I did the 4 miles, but I was in a lot, I don't want to say I was in pain, but I was very uncomfortable because I couldn't feel my feet because they were numb. So basically, these shoes are meant for, and I have wide feet, so these shoes are meant for people who have skinny feet, normal size feet. My feet are wide, and I'm not flat-footed. I do have an arch, but these are amazing shoes, but I will say that they are not meant for every foot, and the fact that I can't switch out the insoles kind of sucks, because these these insoles are very, very thin. They're not cushioned at all. So, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to, maybe the answer is I have to break them in and stretch them out myself. I don't know. But, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going on a hike. And at Bartonellis Falls State Park, I have a traveling channel that I basically, all of my traveling adventures of me just kind of roaming around wherever I guess I feel like it. So if you want to check that out, I will list the link down below. So tomorrow I'm going, like I said, I'm going hiking, but Wednesday I will be back on the road doing my run, and I'm going to give these another shot. So Wednesday we'll see. But in saying that, I want to give my positive affirmation. My positive affirmation for today is that I am just really super grateful for my life. And I'm super grateful for my daughter. This week in the state of Texas, we had a really tragic thing happen to Uvalde, Texas. There was a mass shooting at an elementary school that killed 19 little kids and 2 teachers. And it really, really made me sad and broke my heart, because I have a daughter myself. And it just reminded me that I needed to count my blessings. I need to count my blessings every single day, and to thank God that I am alive, my daughter's alive, we are doing well, we are safe. And yeah, that is my positive affirmation for today. I hope you are doing well and staying safe. Please know that your feelings are valid. You are important. You mean something to someone, and that you should definitely love yourself before anything else. Make sure you take care of yourself. If that means going for a run, going and getting a massage, taking naps 30 minutes a day. They said that's all you need. If you need to take a nap, take a 30-minute nap. You know, take a long shower, give yourself a facial, go to the movies, or go eat dinner by yourself. But do something that'll make you happy, because you very much deserve to be happy and well taken care of. And nobody's going to do that better than you. So in saying that, take care. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and push that notification button. I am forever grateful for supporting my channel. I'm excited to show you the next shoes that I have, so stay tuned and I will see you next time. Much love.